Welcome to the Origin Summer Preview with the Dice Tower. In this series, we look at recently released and upcoming games for summer 2014. And now, recorded live at Origins 2014, here's your host, Eric Summerer.
Hello and welcome back to the Origin Summer Preview. I'm Eric Summerer here with Jason Brenner from Upper Deck.
Yes, sir.
And we're talking Legendary, but this is the flip side of Legendary.
Yeah, we went a little nuts, and we've changed everything about the game that you know, so everything's totally different now. Okay. Sorry. Remember last year when it was all cool? Now it's totally different.
Now it's just terrible. No, this is Legendary villains. This is the bad guys, or the good guys, and it's a topsy-turvy world.
We don't even know what to call it anymore. We don't even know what to... This is Legendary villains, yes, in fact. The idea of it came from while watching a Star Trek Mirror Universe episode.
Okay. Yeah.
Seriously, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So
those are good.
Came into work the next day and said, we should do a set where you just play as the bad guys now or against the good guys.
Okay.
And sure enough, here we are, not too far down the road, and we've done it. So, Legendary villains, you play as what's known as the bad guys from the Marvel Universe.
Sure.
Right? And you're playing against what is known as the good guys from the Marvel Universe. So you're playing as a Brotherhood, you're playing as Magneto, you're playing as Doc Ock, Venom, against Iron Man, Spider-Man, etc.
Okay.
It's way more fun to be a bad guy, I'm going to tell you that right now.
Really? All right.
Yeah, absolutely. There are some differences in the game from the core set, but I do want to point out that everything you see here is 100% compatible with everything else we put out Legendary-wise.
Okay, so if I really wanted to, I could take the good guys from the original Legendary and face them against evil versions of the good guys?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you can.
Well, that sounds like something that would be fun to do.
Yes, you can do all of that and so much more. The scenarios are going nuts right now. You can do a whole ton of like different matchups, team up. It's pretty cool. Age of Apocalypse being my favorite, probably. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So what's different other than the flip-flop? Are there new mechanisms we have to worry about here?
There certainly are. There are some subtle differences. It does still feel like Legendary for anybody that, just had their mind blown and they're panicking. It's still Legendary. Okay. It feels like Legendary. We still have a recruit row, an attack row. There's still a person that runs the game, because that was the whole big draw of Legendary, was the game plays against the players.
Right.
Still happening.
Okay.
But instead of masterminds, we have commanders.
Gotcha.
Instead of shield officers, we have Hydra. Now the allies, what you call them, is in this stack, and this stack is the adversary stack.
Sure.
And we do give a nice little chart in the instruction book that says this terminology equals this terminology.
Okay, good.
So everyone will be cool.
Okay.
Instead of wounds, you have bindings.
Yep.
We still have bystanders, but instead of rescuing bystanders, you're kidnapping bystanders.
Of course.
No, we're just evil, man. But there are, that's really the same, architecture of the game is still very much alive. The difference is we have a lot of new keywords this time around, so there's stuff like dodge, which means if you have a card with dodge, you can just discard it, draw another card, or you can use the ability on the card. So there's that. There's one that's really messed up called Demolish, which basically just ruins your hand if it goes off. Sorry.
All right.
We also have added an entirely new card stack called New Recruits. And all that is they're basically like street level gang members who are trying to get into Hydra, because we're playing as Hydra now, as opposed like before we were playing as Shield.
Of course.
And now we're Hydra.
All right.
And you can tell by the new Hydra, yes sir. Yeah. By the new Hydra starting hands that we have, as opposed to the Shield officer starting hands.
Of course.
So the new recruits are pretty cool. You recruit them, they go into your discard pile. When they come up, if you play them, they actually go back into the stack and allows you to draw a card, but you still get whatever attack value was presented there. So it really is a forever pile in the terms that it should really never go away. But it's just another option of how to kind of play the game. And it may not seem like much now, but in the context of when you're playing, it's actually very useful.
Okay.
Yeah. New bystanders, still have effects. It's pretty cool.
Very neat. Now this is soon. We should see this very soon.
Yes, sir. Probably 2 weeks. It'll be on store shelves. Actually, July 2nd. So.
July 2nd. Very nice. So if people are speedy, they might be able to bring this to Dice Tower Con.
Yes, sir.
That would be fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jason. Legendary villains. We'll see it very soon.
Awesome.
Thank thank you for joining us today. We hope you join us for the rest of our summer preview videos. We'd like to thank Gamma and Origins for making these videos possible. And we hope that all of you have fun gaming. See you next time.